I'm a bit nervous standing here like this. I'm just going to try and go up anyway. I think it's like a good luck getting back down. Fuck me. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Back on YouTube. Feels good to be back. I don't know, my last video I said I was back, but this time I'm back. So what's happened since? We've got another project that started, HMO conversion, the biggest, baddest, bestest, insert third or fourth adjective, one that I've ever done. First ever auction, biggest rooms, biggest total floor plan, highest amount per calendar month estimated, and I'm going to show you around it in this video later on. I'm on my way to do site visits. We're going to visit Project Bold and Project Prince. Now, these are 2 client projects. However, after five long years of being patient and focusing on building a company, I am now finally, with an incredible JV partner, building a portfolio that I will someday call mine, which is awesome. So on the hunt for one that I'll own with a JV partner. Basically, he funds it, I build it. That's the very, very, very simplified structure of the JV partnership. And then we split it 50-50 at the end. Now, you're going to see, I'm going to record, the reason why I'm starting up again, yes, I want to show you client projects. However, all throughout all the other videos, through the ups, the downs, if you've watched a lot of my videos in the past, you've seen the good, the bad, and the very ugly of property investment, and me doing it for others. And now finally it's my turn. So I want to document all of it as much as I possibly can, because this is the moment in 60 years time I'm going to look back and think that is the day I became a fully fledged property investor. So let's do it. I'm going to show you throughout the journey of doing it, obviously client projects and building the business and all that, and show you all that stuff as well, because I think that is valuable. But I'm also going to show you everything, like the viewings, how I calculate the numbers, going over floor plans, the conveyancing process, putting in offers, the build, the lettings as well. So I'm now bringing lettings in-house for clients only, which is going to be good, and I'm looking forward to doing that. So basically, yesterday I actually went on a workshop with Prosperity Network. Big Danny Inman took it, and it was all about building business, like building a machine that works under pressure rather than breaks. And I realized that was the first time in 5 years that I've actually done anything business-wise. Like, actually, I realized how exposed I am. So I'm implementing all of that, and I'm implementing a lot of AI into the company as well. So if you're intrigued about AI and about how to actually do it, I've started doing it. So I will be showing you videos on how I'm doing it. Now, it's nothing too advanced. Basically, if I can do it, anyone can do it. It's really, really, really simple what I'm doing, very entry-level stuff. And then it'll probably progress, and it'll progress, and it'll progress. So there's going to be a lot on this channel. And I am fucking back, because I said it last time and I was just chatting shit. This time I'm serious. We're going to go to Project Bold. This one is a 6-bed HMO, 5 studios, 1 ensuite for a client. And then Project Prince, same again, 6-bed, 5 studios, 1 ensuite for a client. And onboarded another client yesterday, and the doors are closed, which is exciting. There are no more spaces left in my service. I've capped it. By capping it, I can put a lot of attention to that service. I can build the company properly, and I can build my own portfolio. And that's it. I'm training for a marathon as well. I'm training for a marathon in the background. Busy bee. Busy, busy, busy bee. All right, I'll see you at the project. We'll do a big walk around, and hopefully you fucking learn something throughout this video, trips.
Tell me love, spread your wings.
We are in Project Bold. 5 studios, 1 ensuite room. This is bedroom number 2. This is the extension. So that is where the old back door was. It's now a window, new window put in there. Here's the ensuite. So here we've done a 3-meter extension that way, and that allows for the rest of this bedroom, which is the kitchen area and the ensuite round the back there. And then this is a bedroom area, so bed there, TV up there, etc, etc. Voice cracked a wee bit. Come on guys, fuck's sake. And this is the kitchen communal. This is for mainly one person. There'll be a dual oven in here because there's no ovens in the bedrooms. So this is mainly for one person, and that person's on the top floor because everyone else has their own facilities to use. And this is it, and that's that. Let's see what's going on up here. Plasterboarding has happened. Since you last were here, a lot's happened. So obviously the stairs have gone in, plasterboard has happened, first fix electrics, first fix plumbing's happened. This is bedroom number 3, and it is 19 square meters. Put a partition wall in there because this kind of divides it. When me and Lauren lived in a studio, basically we mentally divided things. Just, it's weird, it's what you do. This is where the beds go in. This is the bedroom area. This will be the kitchen area, like dining area, and that's the kitchen going across that wall here. And over here is where you're gonna have like the TV point and whatnot. Now you might be thinking, why didn't you put the TV up there? So what we kind of decided was there's gonna be like a table and chairs where you eat your breakfast or dinner and stuff like that, because you may not want to eat it in bed. So you eat it there, and if you have it here, you can watch the TV. If you lie in bed, you can watch the TV. And the option is you can put it on a swivel if you want, and then it points either direction. And here's the ensuite, tucked nicely behind the stairs. You can see the prep for the skimming has been done on this floor, and the skimming is going to work from top down, just like the plasterers, to work from the top floor downwards, and the skimmers follow them downwards as well. This is bedroom number 4, 19 and a half, possibly 20 square meters, to be honest. And this kitchen is going to be a kitchen here, so one side there, another side there, sink on that side, other side there, and new window. We moved the window over a wee bit because the ensuite wall was going to go through the old window, so moved it across, and we have the ensuite here. Not much light going on. Now you're probably thinking, how much are these rooms going to rent for? Now we are hoping this room's going to rent for north of £800, you know, that's what we valued it at the time. And same with this one, just because of the sheer size of it. I mean, the end finish, we're not just doing one feature wall and calling it high end anymore. That shit's done, I'm telling you. Fucking hell, those stairs are loud. Get that sorted. But yeah, we're not just going to do one feature wall and that's it done. There's going to be, it's like a beautiful, unique design throughout each project now, and it's really going to be gorgeous. And with the big rooms, they will beat everyone else's shitty rooms. Sorry if you're investing in this area, but I've seen the market and it's dog shite. So let's see this room here. Another partition walls there, separates the bedroom, living space, TV. This is the kitchen space, and it's the ensuite space here. And this is an L-shaped dormer. So this loft wasn't, it was just like a standard loft before, dropped the floors and then done a big L-shaped dormer. So let me show you around where you can see it. See that there? So all of this did not exist before, which is very exciting to see how much space you can get when you drop the floors. And in here, we've got the loft ensuite room. This one isn't that sexy. It's not as sexy as the other rooms, but it will serve its purpose for the tenant that rents it. You know what I mean? This one will rent the least, probably $625 to $650. However, they have got the kitchen communal mostly to themselves, you know, so that's a wee perk there. But, and you're also on the top floor, you know what I mean? There's no one above you. But this room will be, it's okay, it'll be good. Like it'll still be a beautiful design and so on, but it's obviously not your 19.5 square meter rooms. Let's go back downstairs. Now, this one is for a client as part of the end-to-end portfolio building service. All right, the service that is now full. And let me just flip you around. I've got to get used to doing this again. Come on. There we go. Flip you around. So this is one project that we've got going on. This is the furthest one. And then we're going to go to Project Prince. And basically, it's now going to be a conveyor belt. And this is the first, this is the head of the train. And then you've got the carriages behind it, the other HMOs. Refurb on this one, quite a unique price because my client... Hello? It was a fucking bird. I can't be bothered. I get paranoid about coming to these projects so late, man. Jesus Christ. It's a bird. All right, what was I saying? So it's a unique price. Basically, the client on this one is supplying a lot of the materials, you know, kitchen, stores, en suites, and so on. So it was 165 plus all the items that he's supplying, but would have been about 186. And that's before all the prices went up. So all the prices have obviously gone up. So it probably would be about 192. Now, the prices have gone up. What else is there? Purchase price was 123. Gross per calendar month, you're looking at about 250 to 4.5 estimated. You can never predict the market, and I'll never lie to my clients and say I know exactly what's going to happen. A net, you're looking at about 1,500 per month after, you know, mortgage, lettings, cleaner, insurance, council tax, utilities, and so on and so forth. All the sexy stuff, maintenance, voids. So that's what we're looking at on this one. There's your numbers. I hope it helps. And I'm going to go to the next one. And the next one's the biggest project ever. So let's go to it.
Is it a strain on you now? Pulling you down. Tell me, my love, spread your wings.
We are at the next project. And this is the biggest, baddest, bestest one so far. And I want to try and put it in perspective, right? This room here, all of this, 14 square meters, is just the ensuite room. People usually do them about 8 or 9 square meters, 14. And it's the smallest room. This here, the big room here, is the kitchen communal. Everyone else has one except them. However, basically that means like they kind of have exclusive use to this. And even though like other people use it for the ovens, they won't really use it nearly as much. So that's actually a belter of a room. This room here is enormous. And this is a studio style room. No extensions needed. It's all reconfiguration except from the loft conversion. I'll show you that in a bit. But look at this. I'm trying to like put it in perspective. Door, 2 windows. It's like the width of a house. Put it that much. See when you see street views, some windows, some like houses have like a door in that window. It's door, window, house, and then all this down here. And that's just one room. And the width of it as well. Great width. You know, I think this is about an 18 square meter room or thereabouts for this studio style room. And we'll go upstairs. See why there's a lot of light? I'll show you. Look. You can hear banging. But look at this. We dropped 1 floor, the top floor. No need to drop this floor. So let me show you this room. Put it in a wee bit of perspective. this plus all of that plus all of that, looks so much bigger in person, is one room. And then from there all the way down to the end is another room. Fuck's sake. I thought that was... I'm so paranoid, man. I don't know where the paranoia comes from. Let me try and show you the size of the rooms again. So it's all the way down there. Really big. Really, really, really big. This is 2 rooms here. These rooms are about 21 and 22 square meters. Studio style rooms. Right, let's try and dodgily make my way up this and try to show you up there. Right. Ah, I hate that. Look, that's a long way down that. Look at this. Big L-shaped dormer. Beautiful, isn't it? Huge. Now, I'm a bit nervous standing here like this. So let me just cut and see what we come up with. I'm just going to try and go up anyway. I think it's like a good luck getting back down. Fuck me. Here we go. This is my first time being up here, because this is very recently done. 1, 2. Can you hear me? Right. The audio fucked up in my last one. No idea what's going on. But this is 2 studios, around 16 square meters each, and staircase is staying there because we do not have a side entrance and we don't need to move it. You don't always have to move it. You don't always have to drop both floors. You know, you don't always have to do extensions just because everyone else is doing it when you already have the width. So it's like about 4.5 to 5 meters wide, this house, and there's a house on each side, so there's no middle alleyway. You don't have to leave the stairs, or you don't have to move the stairs. So there's cost saving there, which is obviously really good. And dropping 1 floor, there's cost saving. No extension, there's cost saving. So see, when you do mostly a reconfiguration, you're saving money, so the offer can go up, which is good. So there is something that I do want to talk about, and I was at a mastermind yesterday. I touched on it earlier. Hope you enjoyed this project, by the way. And basically it was a mastermind about building your machine, building your property business, whether it's your portfolio or your like deal packaging business like me. And basically there was a few points that were made that need to be hit home. And one of them is the obvious one, tracking everything. I felt like I thought I was tracking things, right? You know, when I have a checklist, I was tracking things for the projects, but I wasn't tracking things for the business. You know, like I'll track like when things need to be done for the conveyancing process, offer submitted and all that stuff. But I wasn't tracking how many leads I was generating, how much social media posts I was doing, how much marketing, the conversion rate, you know, people saying that they want to use my service for months, which is absolutely fine. But at the end of the day, I'm not converting people, or I wasn't. So, and the finances, profit and losses, all that shit, get caught up in the day-to-day. And I realized I wasn't actually being a business owner. I was working in it. And it's easy, you might find this, that you've learned all the things about your strategy, but you haven't really done much of the business side. I keep hearing creepy noises. So what I've decided to do is work with Claude, and I've connected Claude to Asana, A-S-A-N-A, and Gmail and Google Drive. So the reason why I do it in Asana is that it's a card, basically it's like a card system. You move things over, checklists and all that stuff. It's a good thing for organizing everything. It's like a system. And I do it for my client journey, where my clients are throughout the stage, the project pipeline and lettings, and now I'm going to be doing it for a bit more as well. So that'll be really good, tracking everything, tracking social media through that. And I've connected it to Drive because basic stuff, right? How many fees are outstanding from clients and when they're due to arrive, so I know what's coming my way. And basic finances, profit and losses, put the statements into Claude, and then it does my P&Ls for me. And other shit as well. How many social media posts and how many views I get, and how many people reach out via DM and how many of those calls are booked and how many are signed up, you know. So if I basically I need like X amount of views and that turns into X amount of DMs, X amount of calls, X amount of this. And if I realize I'm getting all these views, I'm getting all these people messaging me, but I'm not converting anyone, then I can identify the weak link in the chain and fix it by tracking it all. I can see where it's going wrong. If everything's like really high and doing well, and then suddenly there's like a big drop off, it's like gone down to like 1 or 2%, it's like gone really bad. I can see where and fix it. And I think that's what you need to do. A lot of other things as well, like having a float. Everyone is addicted to being skint, not having much money because they're all doing assets and stuff. And it's like a thing that people are just okay with, but having a float and making sure that if an opportunity arises, you can pounce on it, or if things go really wrong, you can survive. And I think that's important too. And what else was there? There was loads of things that were really good, and they'll come over and you'll see me as I start to implement them into the company, and I'll do it. And another thing was like psychological thing. That's another thing, like hiring someone. You don't trust someone to do as well as you. You don't want to hire people because they can't. Not only can they not do as well as you, they're not going to care as much as you. First of all, no one's going to care as much as you, and you can't put that on anyone. But second of all, people can do better than you if you train them. So a lot of things that it hit home was I kept thinking that I can't trust anyone, you know, I can't do this, I can't do that. I don't trust anyone to do it because I've done it for so long. And basically it's like a psychological problem that I need to get over, and it's a training problem as well, like how to train people properly to do what I do in certain aspects of the business so I can focus more on the business and the service itself, improving the service where I can, you know, doing the higher ROI tasks. So rather than me doing a £10 an hour job, which like following up solicitors and all that shit, I can be doing like £1,000 an hour jobs, working on the company, the direction of the company, you know, and bringing in clients, all that sort of stuff, building relationships. So I'm hoping me implementing that and showing you me implementing that and the changes that helps you, because at the end of the day, we're all still learning. There was people in that room with like £30 million portfolios still learning and going, oh my God, I can't believe I didn't know this. So it doesn't matter where you're starting or you're a fucking veteran at this game, there's some things that you're going to take away from this channel. So I would appreciate it if you subscribed, that'd be cool. And drop some questions, I'm always happy to answer anything I may got. But I provided as much value as I can for today. I'm a bit rusty, no used to this. And we'll just see what happens in the next one. But a reminder that's what's going to come up is these projects. I'm going to show you site visits, things that are going well, things that are going wrong, how we're planning on fixing them, and finding more projects, finding investors, and building my company, the business back end, the back end of the stuff, you know, like I'll show you all the sheets and stuff. Like I'll show you exactly what I'm doing. And you can then stop just worrying about the next deal and next investor, and actually being able to build your company a strong engine. So when you do scale, it doesn't turn you into a chaotic, busy fool. You scale with the company, and the company can learn to survive without you. Right now, I can probably guarantee that if you disappeared for 30 days, it's a problem. You know, like it's a problem. Like people need you every single day. It's so dependent on you, and you're the bottleneck. So my goal is for me to stop being the bottleneck, stop getting in the company's way, and build a company that if I want to go away for a week, it can handle it. It can do its own thing, and it can be a self-sufficient company for a certain amount of time that I want to be away. Because yes, I like being busy, but I also don't want to be a busy idiot for the rest of my life. So I hope this helps, and I hope you learned something from this channel. I'm back. I'm so excited to be back, and I'll see you in the next one.